All right, let's take you live to Capitol Hill. A strong show of support today for a bill that will help millions of veterans, and we're talking about the Honoring Our PACT Act.
The full House is set to vote on it later this week. Today, one of the nation's leading veteran service organizations threw its weight behind the measure. Mike Gooding has those details.
Millions of U.S. military veterans were exposed to airborne toxic chemicals from burn pits overseas dating back to Operation Desert Storm. The disabled American veterans say it's time to help them out by Congress passing the Honoring Our PACT Act.
These veterans have waited long enough. It's time to take care of it now. That's why we support that bill so strongly.
For members of the House, we urge you to vote yes on passage of this bill and to oppose any amendments that would weaken or limit this legislation.
At a special joint meeting of the House and Senate Veterans Affairs Committees on Tuesday, lawmakers from both parties and both chambers agreed.
And the time is long past for us to provide benefits to previous generations of toxic exposed veterans.
Our bipartisan bill finally provides access to VA health care to over 3.5 million veterans exposed to toxic substances. It requires that VA presumes veterans were exposed to toxic substances rather than placing the burden on veterans to prove this link themselves.
We need to work together on the toxic exposures to come to a bill that we can move and actually get across the finish line and actually get it to the president's desk so that we can provide as much as we possibly can for our veterans.
If the bill does pass in the House, it still faces debate and a vote in the Senate. Mike Gooding, 13 News Now.
And DAV leaders also urge Congress to pass legislation to address other issues.
That includes military sexual assault, mental health treatment, and suicide prevention.